It's Week 12 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll get a look at Ezekiel Elliott. He ranks among the rushing leaders, third in the league on the season. It's the Pats and the Giants, coming up next.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Giants ready to go now on offense, and under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his fifth season now, Daniel Jones.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. But you look at this Patriots defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, number 1 versus number 1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give. This defense for the Patriots, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets in the first.
26.
Again, it's Barkley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 9. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing Jones. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 43, here's second and a yard. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. In motion goes the tight end. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Now Cunningham. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Up we go.
Now Jones. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Jones. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when
He's got a man complete. 39 yards there, a big one.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Patriots come into this one still undefeated this deep in the year despite the one tie. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Inside give to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Cunningham to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Jones to throw on second down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Jones on the return. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And they will take over first and 10. New England's offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Cunningham. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Trucks over him. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Cunningham. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
19 Tiger. Go.
Here's Cunningham. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Cunningham looking to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Gesicki as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the cup past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he returns this to the 22. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw on 3rd down, Cunningham. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the 1st half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just what they needed, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Jones now on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 42.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down.
Half 18, half 18.
They'll set up a throw. He'll find Hodgins there complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. From the 23, here's the second down and 6. Back to throw again. Pass incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Marcus Jones with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. 10th carry now for Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Cunningham's throw taken in by Thornton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A handoff left, Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 66 yards on the ground for him so far. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. They go to Elliott again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones able to find Gray here. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jones throwing on 1st down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And this pass caught by Gray. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
He finds his man, complete. It's Gray. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Throwing, Jones. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Half 18, half 18.
Now Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Paris Campbell, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Elliott running right, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Patriots, they'll hit double digits with their 10th win of the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.